meteorologist Sean Cable. Outside now, it's 4 above.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative,
and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at mda75.org.
Hey there, Wisconsin. Tom Hartman here. Democracy is not a spectator sport, so join me each and every weekday right here on Civic Media for the Tom Hartman program from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Covering the news of the day and sharing ways for you to get off the sidelines and get active in your community, because change starts with you. Get involved and tune in to the Tom Hartman program Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here.
Please stand by for the John and Gordy Morning Show. Phone lines are open right now. Call or text 608-879-8255 or use the free Civic Media app. And now, live from the Civic Media headquarters in Madison, Wisconsin, here are John and Gordy. We're truly sorry.
And a good morning once again. After an amazing weekend, one that I want to forget forever. I know you do as well, you know.
Right?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. If I could only wipe it out of my memory banks,
man.
I would, yes.
Now, what are we doing with snow in November? I mean, what's that story all about there? Gordy, you're a weatherman. You're a former weather guy. You know all about this.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about it. I try to not pay any attention to any weather forecast ever, because people ask me all the time. And I say, I don't know. Just what, it's on your phone.
Oh.
Everybody's got a phone, right?
Everybody asks you.
Phone took over all the jobs of the weather people.
Gordy, they trust you.
Oh,
they want to trust somebody. Sure. They can't trust the phone.
Well, yeah.
What kind of society do you think we have? People trusting in an inanimate object? Come on, man, get it together.
Okay, do we have a society anymore?
We do. No, we don't. I think you're right. We dissolved that.
Happy December. Hey, it's Monday, and John and Gordy back in the mornings again for today.
Yeah.
And
here we are.
It's cold out there this morning. We're at 10 degrees. Why don't you check your WMDX Samsung watch? Do you have it handy? Is it near your wrist? It is.
Yes.
I see it there now.
So what would you like to
Well,
know?
I'm saying it's 10 degrees, but the other reports are saying it's even colder out there. So I want to make sure to get the accurate temperature so we can project it.
Well, it's about 14 degrees according to the official Samsung weather watch.
Okay.
And it feels like 14.
Okay.
And high today of 27.
All right.
And low tonight of 14 again.
Mid-20s, and we might get a little bit of light snow later on today, maybe another inch or so.
No.
And then some more later Tuesday going into Wednesday. More snow.
Where the hell did you get the possibility of snow again?
It's winter, man.
Right.
What? And I think, I could be wrong about this, but I think today is the shortest day of the year.
Oh.
Let me check.
Yeah, could you check on that? Dominic Lee, our producer, in the mornings here. And he had an interesting Thanksgiving holiday weekend. We'll tell you about that in a moment.
Okay, snow around, it's expected to start picking up at about 11 a.m. and increase to about 45% chance. That's something in all afternoon.
Not a lot of accumulation, though, I don't think. I mean, unless you're
there's nothing on here about accumulating.
Okay.
They said the shortest day is the winter solstice, which is December 21st. December 21st.
I must have been hallucinating or dreaming.
You're right. Accumulation up to 1 inch.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
So not too bad. If 1 inch is like what happened over the weekend, then I'm not very happy about the whole idea. Look,
I think Madison had about 10.1 inches, something like that. somewhere in that neighborhood. But there were some places got even more than that.
I saw a chart.
Yeah.
Of the accumulations around the area.
Right.
And I saw 12.4 inches.
Okay.
So, and that was right at the area of Madison.
Okay.
So,
well, it's very possible.
My wife measured about 11 inches.
Okay. So there you go. There's a lot of it out there, and it's going to stay there for a while because
of
now
course
it's
it is
just cold and it's going
to just embed in, freeze. That's
freeze, chunks of ice and stuff all over the place. Hey, we have an early morning phone call from Matt in Middleton. Should we check in with Matt?
Oh, why not?
Morning.
Matt,
hey, Matt.
Happy December.
Good
How was your
morning,
Thanksgiving?
This weather blows.
Yeah, I know. I tried
Literally.
blowing it and it didn't exactly work.
No, and I just wanted to talk about my job. You know, they had us out Saturday delivering mail and packages.
Oh,
and
boy.
I just have to question the thought process of these companies because it's really quite stupid.
Yes.
Right.
You know, when I moved back to Wisconsin, my father made me get winter tires. And ever since I did that, I see the clear difference in how much safer it is.
Mm-hmm.
But these companies preach safety to us all the time. And then they give us 2-wheel drive vans that are awful.
Yeah.
And you're getting stuck and having possible accidents every half hour as the snow gets deeper, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out there and I talked to a FedEx guy. They called the Amazon people back at like 3:00 or something, but yet we're out past 5.
Yeah.
And instead of investing in actual safety, which is chains or snow tires or something, they'd rather pay the insurance on whatever accident happens or whatever person gets killed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And that's capitalism. And I can't stand it. And that's my rant.
Works for me, man.
I'd feel safer on a sled being tugged by dogs.
Well, maybe that'll be the way they deliver the mail in the future. But
we might need it this winter.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I know.
Man, I'm glad you were able to stay safe through all
that's
that.
crazy to even think that you'd be out on Saturday. Jeez.
Thanks for that call, man.
All right,
yeah,
man.
that's crazy.
Well, that happened to me over the weekend. I have a pretty crazy story. I was going on Saturday morning to my girlfriend's house, Chicago to West Bend, and I spun out, did a full 360 on the expressway.
How fast were you going?
I was going about 60. So it was still fast. It was a little fast for snow, but still. And
no, it's really fast doing
spinning out at 60 miles
spinning
an
at
hour.
60 miles per hour.
I ran into the barrier. I hit the barrier and got a flat tire, so I was stuck on the expressway.
Oh,
it was really bad.
Oh no.
Yep.
So who came out to help you out?
I had to call AAA because I didn't have all the parts. I didn't even have a jack. So.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Were you in a lane where people had to go around you, or were you off the side there?
I mean, I was in a lane where people did have to go around me, but luckily no one was out. I mean, there was no one there. So I didn't have, that was not an issue, luckily, but I mean, it was still, it was terrifying. It was terrifying.
That is really awful.
So I missed a little bit of my girlfriend's Thanksgiving dinner. Sorry, guys.
I suppose they didn't forgive you either.
So your car is damaged too?
Car is damaged as well, but luckily I got all new tires yesterday. All new tires. So exactly what Matt was saying. I got good tires, good traction.
Good.
So.
Which side of your car hit the guardrail?
It was the back passenger side of the car.
Oh,
okay.
So it didn't. I wasn't hurt, but it was still pretty scary.
You got some damage that has to be repaired.
Mm-hmm. This week I got to go in. So
that's sad.
That's too bad. Wow. Well, that's a horror story right there.
That was my fun.
I'm going to ask anyone out there. I know this is really early in the morning to even come up with a question, but maybe you can give me a tip on buying a new snowblower, okay?
What? Didn't you just get one?
Something that's more effective in the snow that we had over the weekend. Please, all I'm doing right now is just looking for a snowblower that works in the kind of snow that we had, especially clearing out yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, we had all the snow overnight and then boom, I couldn't blow all the snow. I took half of it off before Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday night, and that was good. It just worked perfectly. And then it got heavy and it became wet.
Oh yeah.
And then I ended up pushing the snow more than blowing it.
Mm.
So I don't want to push snow. I want it to blow. And I'm tired of this crap. I've made excuses for that snowblower for at least 4 or 5 years. Every year I say, well, this year we'll probably not have wet snow. And that has not happened. Every year the snow gets wetter and wetter and heavier, and it's not working. I'm tired of this. Anybody have any kind of snowblower, more recent snowblower, because I want to get a new one.
Yeah.
Let me know,
Why don't you get one of those little snow plow things that you see on the sidewalks there it's kind of enclosed. You got I can't.
No.
What you're doing? How many driveways are you doing? Like 3 or 4 driveways around your house.
We have.
You do the neighbors. You're nice to your neighbors. You help them out, right?
Well, the city said they couldn't make a court out of the driveway that we have because of the entrance.
Really?
Yeah, it's too narrow. So
sad.
they said no, we can't make a court out of it where they could plow it themselves. So it's that size. It's almost a court, and not quite. And I had to do the whole driveway and the sidewalk and in front of my house, which is huge and long. It's a public sidewalk,
right?
And in front of my neighbor's house as well, because I help everybody out.
Yeah.
And that thing was just a damn nightmare. And then my son had to go across the street because the woman over there could not get out of her driveway.
Oh no.
She didn't have anybody to plow it, so she asked us to help her out.
Yeah.
So I had my son go over there and do it. Yeah. But I mean, seriously, the thing is, when you look at these snowblowers, they have very serrated edges on the rotating blades.
Okay.
Mine don't exactly have a very serrated edge. There is something there, but not like they make them today. I'm thinking that has a lot to do with it. I could be wrong.
How old is your snowblower?
Oh man, it's about 10 years old.
Okay.
But it's a Troy built, and it's got this extra blade in front. Now a lot of people don't know. It's like a 3-stage. It's got a blade that faces flatly. Faces the front, and it blows all the snow into the impellers, and then the impellers, shoot it out of the chute.
Okay.
But it's like, I don't think that's working very well. It looked like a good idea. It looked like it could really go through the snow, and it's it's not doing that for me. So I'm done. I've kept my fingers crossed for no wet snow for the last 3 or 4 years, and I am done with this stuff.
How about a flamethrower? Would that work? Just get the flames.
Oh yeah,
fire that up and just blast away.
Oh, that would work.
Yeah. Why don't you look into that?
I might take into that into consideration. I have mice, too, and they appear under the sink every once in a while.
Are they still there?
Yeah. I capture them live and put them out into the field to freeze to death. My humane way of dealing with mice.
What are you going to do now that we've got all this
13
snow?
degrees.
You take them. You still take them across the street into the field?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just throw them in the snow.
I do.
When was the last time you got one? Was it recently?
This morning, about 45 minutes ago.
Wow.
It happens at all times of the day. I tell you, my wife and I think that's our new life, saving mice.
That's sad. Okay. Well, we got a lot of things going on this week. We have Giving Tuesday is tomorrow, December 2nd. You'll hear a lot about that over today and tomorrow. And then on Thursday, Pete Schwaba will be showing his movie, The Godfather of Green Bay, Thursday night at Atwood Music Hall. We've got Steve Cochran this morning. We're going to talk to him from Chicago.
Yeah.
Find out the latest there in our 7 o'clock hour. And Pam Yankee right around the corner, right? With the Midwest Food and Farm Reports. Fabulous Farm Babe coming up next. It's all happening on this Monday edition of John and Gordy in the Morning.
I can't wait.
Coming right back.
Down by the riverside, bound to be a better ride than what you got planned. carry your cup in your hand and look around you. Tees are brown now, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter.
Bratwurst.
Hearing loss is frustrating. If you're not sure what others are saying in conversations because of loud background noise, why not call Madison Hearing Aid Center? 608-249-4077 is their number. They offer fast and flexible appointments. Talk to Jim or Sarah. They're helping people change their lives with better hearing. Get a free hearing test online at MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. That's MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. 4706 Cottage Grove Road in Madison. Tell them John and Gordy sent you.
Hello, this is Dr. Chris Kammer, the no-drill, no-shot dentist from...
Hey, good morning, Pam.
Hi, guys. How are we doing?
Good. Looking at your list here.
Just barely survived the weekend, Pam. So thank you.
I know. What? A week ago, we were doing everything in a sweatshirt.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not this morning.
God. Okay.
So we'll go right down the list here.
Well, so should we talk about Pat Teston and maybe saving us from disaster?
Yeah, well, we definitely can. I did a story with a guy off of, what the hell street? Not too far from you guys. He's the president of the Wisconsin Hemp Growers and Manufacturers Association. So I've got a little background. Well, I got a lot of background from him. And then I'll talk to Pat today. I saw the legislation that he's proposing to try to protect Wisconsin's hemp industry. So excellent. I've got enough to be dangerous, and then I'll get more from Pat later today.
Good for you. Okay, now this high fructose corn sugar is a big deal. I was wondering about that. You know, I've taken my kids off of it as much as I can. So I it's one of those things that you don't want. You can't handle it health wise. No one can. So it's about time to move away from that. And I don't want to, kill the farm industry. But you know, you have a story here about how they're trying to wean off of that, isn't it? Isn't it true?
Yeah. Well, and they're trying to point out they're trying to come up with other uses. They got a whole council going, and but anyhow, we'll talk about how many things it's in you may not realize.
Oh, okay. All right.
Go, we're go, going to a mountain, it's a mountain of fun, so let's go, we're go. The temperature it's 90, but the snow never melts. The girls in their bikinis are something else, so let's go, we're go.
Go this weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo!
Looks like winter out there this morning, too. Happy December.
WMDX 92.7. It's John and Gordy in the morning. We'll be back again this afternoon as well.
2 to 5.
Yeah. But right now,
our
very special guest, Pam Yankee, is with us.
Good morning, Pam.
Oh, it looked like Pam got bounced out.
What?
Hold on. She's coming back in.
Okay.
All right. Please stand by.
Hello, Pam.
There she is. So much for technology. Here I'm trying to show off. I thought I was going to try something new today, and it's beating me. It is kind of like your snowblower. It is working against me. Technology is working against me today.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, we've got to work through it somehow. We talked fine during the break. All right. Well, okay. Let's talk about the hemp industry being threatened by what happened in the big bad bill and everything else. And plus, everything is going wrong as far as that is concerned. And they're blaming the individuals who make hemp and make hemp products for trying to get around the law, when I just think it's just entrepreneurship, basically.
Yeah. Right. And, that's just it. I was visiting with the president of the Wisconsin Hemp Farmers and Manufacturers Association. You got to remember, a lot of these people have put a lot of time, sweat, and energy trying to restart an industry that Wisconsin dominated back in the 1930s when hemp was being used still in the manufacturing of rope. Now they've invested in infrastructure. They've invested in acres. If you're going to grow hemp in Wisconsin, it is not a cheap undertaking. Just the seed alone is very expensive. invasive, then you have to make sure that you're basically putting a fence around it to make sure that it's not destroyed by livestock, but more importantly, that it can be monitored as far as the level of THC in the plant. So there's a lot of investment. And then there's a lot of storefronts that have been created for the byproducts. Maybe it's the grains, maybe it's the oils, maybe it's some of the edibles. And that's really what's at risk. So later today, I'm going to find out. I understand that legislation is being pulled together by Wisconsin Senator Pat Testin, who is the chair of the Agriculture and Tourism Committee. And he's trying to do what he can to protect Wisconsin's hemp industry from the federal level enforcement of basically taking the industry away. How this all got started, according to my sources, were that Mitch McConnell had a check written to him that basically they helped escort in the demise of the hemp industry through the big beautiful. So a lot of different things that were going on in the background that nobody was even aware of because things were moving so fast, and then the federal government shut down. So I'm trying to do a little deeper dive into what's been happening as far as this, how can this happen? And it's not just Wisconsin, it's the hemp industry across the United States that is swirling the drain hole right now and could potentially go down. The other thing that we have to remember is that we've got to get some action on this pretty quickly. If a Wisconsin hemp grower wants to proceed with the 2026 growing season, they've got to make that decision in the next 4 months. Now, the enforcement of the hemp going away doesn't kick in for a year. But again, like I've been discussing with the farmers, they've got to make planting decisions this spring. Some of them were going to be expanding acres because demand has been up. Others were looking at new sites as far as different varieties and that. So they've got to make those decisions literally right now, and they need a little assurance. We're hearing from states like Ohio that their state legislature is already trying to craft workarounds to basically say that may be on the books, but we're not going to enforce it in the state. And I'm kind of waiting to see what Pat Testin is thinking about as far as Wisconsin's version of trying to keep that industry in place. But yeah, it was a big surprise to hemp producers and hemp manufacturers that this made it in. But like I said, it was one of those backdoor deals out in Washington, D.C. that happened while everybody was focused on Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, SNAP, etc. It I don't want to say took our eye off the ball, but didn't even know it was part of the conversation.
Well,
so I'll have more.
It was such a huge piece of legislation that should have been debated. Should have been talked about. My God, it was just outrageous. And I guess the only real way to get around it, is to legalize marijuana. I think that's now remember, see, that's where we get into problems. Marijuana is a cousin of hemp. It is not hemp. Hemp is something that you can still find in ditches around Wisconsin, because when we grew it back in the 30s, it basically went wild. So you'll see hemp. That is where we have to define. Hemp is non-THC, non-hallucinogenic, if you will. Cannabis, its cousin, is the one you're talking about. Yeah. All right. Well, I just making suggestions. That's all. Let's just make it legal. Okay. I'm pushing drugs here on the show. Okay. Let's talk about high fructose corn sugar. That is huge. And, I've been taking my kids off of it, buying fewer products rather, with high fructose corn sugar. And what are we looking at on that now with the MAHA movement out there?
Yeah. We can, and we'll be talking about this more, but when I was at my Farm Broadcasters Convention, I caught up with the Corn Refineries Association, and they're the ones, obviously, that help to promote high fructose corn syrup, and they question very much the statements that the MAHA movement is making about high fructose corn syrup. But to your point, John, I understand where people are saying, hey, I'm not going to drink that pop because it's got high fructose corn syrup, or maybe you read the labels a little close, but you might be surprised to know what it does. For example, it helps brown baked foods. It also contributes to the bulk or volume on ice cream, baked goods, preserves, jams. It takes some of that harsh, nasty taste out of some of the non-sweet foods, even like your salad that might have vinaigrette on it. You'll find some high fructose fructose corn syrup in there, sauces, condiments, a lot of that kind of stuff. Things that it helps with freezing points and melting points and boiling points. So it's going to be harder to get takeaway than we thought. That's the bottom line.
All right,
Pam, we'll
ran out of time
on that.
All
We're
right,
out
Pam.
of time, but you have a good week. We'll talk to you on
All right,
Friday.
guys. See you later.
Pam Yankee. Midwest Food and Farm Reports next, and we're back with Idiocracy on John and Gordy for Monday morning.
WMDX. Construction barrels bloom every spring. So do opinions. WMDX, guiding Madison through life's most predictable surprises.
So, is the weather event we lived through over the weekend an example of Wisconsin's extreme weather? I'm PM Yankee with a quick update on what's happening in food and farming news on a Monday. Guess what? The Wisconsin State Climatology Office, along with WiscoNet and the Rural Partnership Institute, want to ask you that very question. We'll explain the platform for that conversation next.
You know, a favorite trucker hat with a wedding tuxedo is certainly a unique combination, but not as crowd-pleasing of a combination as Cropland WinPak varieties. WinPak soybeans blend together two complementary varieties to help maximize yield potential and reduce risk across variable field conditions in many environments. Talk to your local Cropland retail seed expert about WinPak varieties, one of the most unique concepts in soybeans today.
Amanda Latham is one of the meteorologists in the Wisconsin State Climatology Office. Tomorrow evening at 4 p.m. in Rhinelander, they're beginning a series of conversations with Wisconsinites to talk about extreme weather and the climate we're living in. She says, whether you realize it or not, we have seen some major changes in the extreme weather events we lived through.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen more extreme flooding, but on the backside of that, we've also seen more extreme droughts. And especially those people in rural areas have really seen that. We're having flooded fields more frequently, but then longer stretches where it doesn't rain and those fields dry up. We're seeing more extreme heat during the summer, especially overnight. We know that has an impact on crops, especially when those overnight temperatures stay really warm. It kind of exhausts those plants. It's also getting a lot more humid, which has an impact on people, but also on crops and plants as well.
Amanda Latham, one of the staff meteorologists in the Wisconsin State Climatology Office. Now, they are hosting an Extreme Weather and Climate Services Roadshow tomorrow from 4 until 6 p.m. It is physically going to be at the Newbold Community Center in Rhinelander, but she encourages people to follow along with their conversations because they'll be scheduling more of these roadshows in the future. You want to register or find out more about the conversation, just look for the Wisconsin State Climatology Office or go to our website, MidwestFarmReport.com.
As the weather changes, it can start to impact feed quality. Don't let your cows become the victims of the ration roller coaster. Adding Generator Elite to your herd's ration can introduce beneficial microbials that support gut health and help the herd navigate the highs and lows of feed quality, all while using less than an ounce per day per cow. Learn more about Generator Elite at bio-vet.com.
Innovation, that's BioVet.
Don't forget, our talk text line is open for you anytime you'd like to share what's happening in your backyard. 877-301-FARM. I'm Pam Yankee.
From the Capitol to your kitchen table, Madison's biggest stories live right here on 92.7 WMDX.
We have a little light snow on the way today, less than an inch of accumulation with a high right around 24 this afternoon. A little light snow could linger into this evening. Otherwise, it'll be mostly cloudy with a low dropping to around 10. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 25. Looks like we could see a little more snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Currently, it's 3 above.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Pete Schwaba,
Madison-based film critic and the CityCast Madison newsletter editor, Rob Thomas. Christmas to me is like the least sexy holiday. Like there's Halloween, kind of a sexy holiday, maybe Valentine's Day, sweetest day, but like, I don't know, Christmas, like even Arbor Day is sexier than Christmas, I think.
Interesting.
I
don't remind me not to spend Arbor Day with you.
I get a little frisky, Rob.
Nightlight with Pete Schwaba, weeknights from 5 to 8 p.m. on the Civic Media Radio Network.
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point, a dumbing down, until humanity was incapable of solving even its most basic problems.
This is grade A weapons grade stupidity.
Just doing my civic duty, sir. Duck and cover. There's a fallout shelter right there.
There's no way to survive this, you idiot!
Idiocracy.
For the smartest guy in the world, you're pretty dumb sometimes.
Dumb all the time. This is 92.7 WMDX. Oh my God. I tell you, man, it just gets dumber and dumber.
Good morning.
Never knew that movie would actually, mean something in real life.
Right. It is 6:36. It's a cold start this morning. We're around 10 degrees, highs in the mid-20s today. And maybe some more snow on the way for later this afternoon. Another inch or so.
Great.
Yeah. Coming up in our 7 o'clock hour, we're going to check in with our friend Steve Cochran from Chicago. He's a radio personality and podcaster there. Find out the latest in Chi-Town. And also in our 7 o'clock hour, we start up our grown-up gift list text to win contest. And we'll tell you more about that as it goes along. But we've got a great daily prize of $200 cash and then some grand prizes. We'll tell you more about that in a little while here.
All right.
Okay.
That just kind of nice having about 4 days off.
Yeah.
We never mentioned it. I mean, after yesterday, kind of negated everything that all the relaxation that took place before that.
Yeah. I went to my sister's on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
And then the snow started, on Friday or what. I don't care.
Did you stay there or did you come back?
No.
No. Whoops. I
love my sister, love the family, love everybody. There's a lot of love around.
He's going to go off.
I'm not going to stay there. No. I had a long talk with her yesterday. It was good. But
okay, you buried the hatchet on McCartney.
It was very good. Anyway, what was my point? I don't remember.
Doesn't matter either. Let's just go to the phones.
Yes.
We've got Charles on the line. Charles, thanks for waiting.
Charles, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, guys. So about a month ago, we purchased a 2-stage Eagle battery operated snowblower. And as much as I hated to see the snow, it worked perfect. I had not a single issue with it.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
What kind was that again?
No, let me ask you. It's an Ego. And it's a battery operated snowblower. And I was surprised. I mean, it's a 2-stage, and that is something that I didn't think could handle heavy snow and move along well and last very long as far as the battery is concerned. And it worked for you. How long did the battery last?
It lasted. So I did. What night did it start? Snowing Friday night.
Yeah,
Friday night. Yeah,
night.
that's right. Friday night.
Yeah.
I took care of the snow before we went to bed, and then, man, I swear about another 5 or 6 inches dropped. And then Saturday morning, I got up yesterday morning and did my walkway, my neighbor to the right of me, my neighbor to the left of me walkway, and then our driveway.
Nice.
Do you have like 2 batteries just in case one kind of wears out a little bit?
It comes with 2 batteries. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got it when Amazon had their Black Friday sale. And was it November or something? Yeah, and I think we paid like $1,200 and something for it, and it came with 2 batteries.
And it handled the wet snow.
It handled. I kid you guys not. Yep, because I said I got to get rid of having to deal with.
Here I go.
And pulling.
Here I go.
Here he
I'm
goes.
gonna buy a
He's
battery
gonna go
operated.
get a new one.
And
You sold him, Charles.
When I looked it up, it said that Eagle 2-stage was the best one to deal with snow.
Damn.
All
All right, man. Thank you. I completely spaced
Thank you,
out
Charles.
using a battery operated snowblower. I thought it wouldn't last, you know. But wow, that is fantastic to hear, Charles.
Charles
Thank
endorses that one, so away you go.
Well, I have an Ego lawnmower and leaf blower.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, there you go. That's your next big purchase. Lynn from Golden Valley, Minnesota, says, look at some of the best snowblower reviews. Heavier weight helps the self-drive wheels. Make sure you have a spare shear pins.
Yeah.
That's advice from Minnesota.
I blew a shear pin yesterday.
From Lynn in Golden Valley.
That really made me angry.
Really? Yeah.
You know, it started Friday night, and then I did. I went out Saturday afternoon and did half of the snow that would eventually fall.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday we cleaned up the other half that came down, and I blew a shear pin on that front impeller.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, but you know what? That's it. You know, Charles, you sold me an Ego.
Time to go shopping again.
Yeah.
All
Boy,
right.
I can't wait.
Well, you know, who knows? Maybe you're gonna need it this winter. Maybe you should get it right away because there'll be a lot more snow. You know, it's only December 1st.
Well, the cool thing about anything battery operated is you don't need the oil and you don't need the gasoline.
Right.
Now, maybe it needs oil. I doubt it, though.
You don't think it needs?
I don't think it needs. I don't use oil in my EV, so
really.
And you know, I got it stuck in snow drive now. Yeah, you can
the
drive
space car.
Yeah, you can set it in eco, normal, and then sports car, and then you keep it pressed. You press the lever down in one of those modes, and it goes into snow mode, which uses all 4 tires. It's all-wheel drive.
Nice.
And I couldn't get it out of that because the roads are pretty clear. And I thought, well, I don't need this on now because it uses more energy. And I couldn't get it off.
Oh, no.
Now I have to go through the manual. I'm going to become a professional on electric vehicles. I tell you, I swear. God.
Doesn't have a clutch, huh? You can't just push the clutch and shift the gears.
No,
huh?
you can't really do
Doesn't
that.
work
No.
like that.
No, you-
Not with an EV. That doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
No,
does it?
but it's so nice. Oh man, did that heat up fast?
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It kind of blew my mind a little bit there, but
Okay.
anyway, it's a fantastic vehicle if you have a chance to get an EV. You know,
Okay.
although in the cold weather they don't have as much distance. You can't go as far.
Oh.
The batteries don't operate as well in cold weather.
But luckily you have your charger all set up, so it really doesn't matter, right? You've got a charger at home.
Yep.
Just charge it right
finally.
up.
Yes, I know. It was a miracle. I finally got a charger put in at home. So there you go.
It's all good.
You know, Lynn out in Golden Valley, I did some work out in Minnesota, and I think it's Golden Valley where just, they have all this string of lakes and beautiful homes along the lakes. And I'm not quite sure if do they call it Apple Valley in that area? I'm not quite sure, but
I don't know where we're looking it up right now, John.
But yeah, I did a lot of work out there, and it was just great, just fantastic. There were a few brew pubs out there, but other than that, it was mostly chain restaurants. So anyway, just thought I'd ask Lynn if you could just fill me in.
It's west of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's all I
was
know.
west and south. So yeah. All right. Just a question. That's all.
All right,
I'm sure
well.
everybody in Madison cares about that. Anyway, hey, let's get to Idiocracy.
Let's do that. Yes.
We oftentimes talk about universal health care and how we need it so much now than ever before.
Right.
I have a cut, and this is cut 246, and I believe it is from from October. All right, you got it. Let's listen to Dr. Steph Woolhandler.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what's his name?
Steffi Woolhandler from
Woolhandler.
And they appeared on Democracy Now! Let's listen to this.
Well, every other developed nation has some form of national health insurance or national health service. When we compare the United States to those other nations, we find the healthcare costs are more than 50% higher in the U.S. than they are in other nations. When we look at outcomes like life expectancy, we find that Americans live 4 years shorter than people in other countries. We're dying 4 years younger than people in Canada or France or Holland. So the national health programs have been much more effective, both in guaranteeing universal access, making healthcare affordable, and also controlling costs. So we really need to be moving in that direction and away from our private, profit-oriented healthcare systems.
So, how can you argue against something like that, right?
Right.
I mean, all the proof is there to say that this is the best system to have. And we resist it because the Republicans have this thing in their head like government should be small. There's nothing in the Constitution that says the government should be small. The people run the government. We say we want universal health care insurance run by the government. Done. Okay.
Just do it.
Let's do it.
Come on.
All right. Now we've been talking about data centers an awful lot here in Wisconsin, one outside of DeForest and all over other parts of Wisconsin, because now they're using AI data centers and they want to build those in. And, energy, of course, consumption will go up and raise the bills of everybody around these data centers, unless the data centers themselves spend the extra money in order to produce that energy, which is a huge thing. To attract them, to give them a deal, we would probably relent on that. No, we shouldn't relent on that because everybody pays the bill. Anyway, from the lever, as I say it, it's the lever. They have a lot of great stories. This story came from them. If you didn't know what the hell all these data centers did and why in the last few months the push has been on, well, let's listen to this cut.
As NVIDIA, the biggest chip manufacturer behind the artificial intelligence boom, works to downplay AI bubble concerns by pinky swearing that it is definitely not the next Enron, the company is being aided by big tech data center developers that are employing broad non-disclosure agreements to shield their bloated AI build-out from public scrutiny. A recent brief from the antitrust-focused American Economic Liberties Project finds that state legislators, mayors, and city council members have signed NDAs barring them from sharing data center projects details, including which corporations are behind them. According to the brief, firms such as Amazon, Google, and Meta rely on taxpayer subsidies and other public resources, all under a corrupt regime of secret agreements that excludes the public from participating in any debate.
Yeah, that's it right there. And you'll also should be interested in knowing officials are signing tech companies' non-disclosure agreements blocking the government from telling the public details about these projects. So we're kind of screwed as far as I know. I don't trust these data centers now if we can't find out about them. And there's non-disclosure agreements.
That doesn't seem right.
NDAs.
Or legal.
I know it shouldn't be like that at all.
No.
What the hell? And that's why we don't know. All of a sudden they cropped up. I mean, the Trump administration has been in power for like 10 months.
Right.
And we've got data centers going in all over the damn place because the billionaires control what's going on in this country now.
Yes.
And they are the tech giants. So what the hell, right? And they're surveilling us. They're checking out how we drive, where we drive, and how often we drive. They're surveilling our phones, everything that we do on the internet. I'm done.
Okay, well, don't be completely done because we have another hour of the show.
Oh, yes, I'll stay. I'll stick around.
Stick around for a while. It is 6:48, and we're coming back with more Idiocracy on John and Gordy for a Monday morning. Stay right there.
7 WMDX Madison, and on the Civic Media app.
Hey, Gordy, I gotta admit, these hearing aids from Madison Hearing Aid Center changed my life.
Mine too, John. I thought I needed subtitles to talk to my grandkids.
And these aren't those old giant clunkers we saw in the old days. It's got Bluetooth, it's rechargeable, the works.
Yeah, my phone connects straight to my ears. I'm basically a cyborg now.
Hey, you just figured out texting last year, too.
Yeah, baby steps. But I did call Madison Hearing Aid Center, and you should too. 608-249-4077.
608-249-4077. Tell them John and Gordy sent you.
At Hazelden Betty Ford, treating mental health isn't just about breaking old patterns. It's about braving new ones. As the leader in alcohol and drug treatment for 75 years, we know caring for addiction, anxiety, depression, and trauma goes hand in hand. We're here for you with new tools when life breaks down. Discover your path to better mental health at hazeldenbettyford.org/Wisconsin. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
The holidays are here, and it's time to pick a present from Civic Media's grown-up gift list with this local station. Listen while you work for the keywords to text for your chance to win $200 cash and be entered to win one of our grand prizes, a snowblower, stainless steel cookware set, or a portable air conditioner. Just download the free Civic Media app and listen weekdays at 7, 9, 11, 1, 3, 5, and 7 for your chance to win in our multi-state contest.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Where working people come to talk. It's The Rick Smith Show, weeknights at 9 on the Civic Media Radio Network. Join me for an honest approach to the issues American working families care about. No talking points, no focus groups. Get ready for a heavy dose of democracy, fairness, grit, and no apologies. It's current affairs from a working class labor perspective. Facts are center, science is real, and everyone gets a seat at the table. The Rick Smith Show, weeknights at 9 on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Join me, Tom Hartman, each and every weekday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the Tom Hartman program right here on Civic Media. I talk about the issues that all Wisconsinites can get behind, from unrigging our economy so it works for all of us, not just the billionaire class, to improving our representative government, to delivering on the promise of we the people. Tune in middays right here on your local Civic Media station from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the Tom Hartman program. Tag, you're it.
From the Madison Common Council to the state capitol, stay informed with Civic Media's Radio Network news team.
You need the room, you need the space. You gotta find yourself a swinging place. You gotta fly, you gotta soar, you gotta live a little more. Don't try and fight it, you've been invited. Come on and swing, swing, swing.
Swing right here at 90.7. It is 6:52. It's a cold start this morning. Cloudy skies for this December 1st, and it's going to stay pretty cloudy through the day. Maybe more snow on the way this afternoon, an inch or so, and highs in the mid-20s. Right now, 10 degrees here, and it's got no wind chill today.
No.
Yeah. Back to the snowblower thing, John. Linda from Middleton said 80-volt lithium battery snowblower, no problems.
Yep,
80 volt.
It's probably that's probably what's in the ego, I would assume, something like that. And Lynn out in Golden Valley, Minnesota, actually clarified Wayzata or Excelsior. I actually worked in that area with the U.S. Census Bureau, now run by Howard Lutnick.
Get in here.
I couldn't imagine myself working for that guy.
We haven't heard about Lutnick.
No,
lately.
he's in the background.
He's
he
going
just stands
underground.
behind Trump now.
I know,
just nodding.
Yes.
But I was thinking of, and I just looked at a map here. It was Apple Valley, but it was west of Apple Valley, around I don't know, around the lakes in that area. So
Okay.
that's another part of Minnesota that I worked at. But she's talking about west of Minneapolis.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
That's a beautiful area.
Straighten
there,
that out. It's absolutely gorgeous. They have all these tiny little lakes all over, and these peninsulas between them, and it was just a wow. I'm just like, this is gorgeous place, and amazingly, everybody's home because I just kept doing interviews after interview after interview.
Really?
Normally, you don't get anybody home, and you stand at the door and leave an envelope or something, but everybody was home.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm sure you miss your days as a census taker. Right?
I do actually. It was really interesting as I think back on it now.
Oh yeah.
But seeing people's homes, sometimes being invited in and sitting around, and everybody apologizes for the mess in their home. We have the same kind of thing, But I realized as I was doing these things that people kind of get used to living the lifestyle they live.
Sure.
They have lower expectation levels. They didn't get everything they wanted. They can't save up money because they're living paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
And so we settle in, we accept what we have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I kind of heard today on the radio about Black Friday. Everybody spent a lot of money. You wouldn't know that the prices are higher and that people are spending more money on higher priced gifts. And the other part of it is, I think 9 or 10% of the people who did buy on Black Friday and on the weekend borrowed money. They put it on time installments. If you've looked at these websites, they often offer up time installments. So when people are spending more money, they're used to what they have, and even though times are even tougher now, they're still spending the same amount of money in going into debt doing it.
Well, today is Cyber Monday today. It's all the deals.
It's always cyber this, cyber that.
Yeah. And tomorrow we have Giving Tuesday, and we'll tell you more about plans for that coming up.
All right.
Yes.
All right. And then we have Matt says the capitals want profit. Oh, yeah. Capitalists want profit for the consumer to face the decision between paying for medical bills to ease the pain, or live longer and go into debt, or don't pay and live in pain or die. Who could choose the latter?
Right.
I mean, it really is something else,
no good choices.
Yeah. If we had universal health care, none of this would matter. And by the way, it would put large businesses on an equal level playing field as the small businesses, because they offer the health care. Small businesses can't normally. So puts everybody on equal footing.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I kind of messed that up. I'm not good at old cliche sayings. I used to say, and I always thought this was true. Walking on egg cartons.
No, it's walking on eggshells.
I know, but I always thought cartons would be
easier to walk on. I don't know.
I really messed that up badly. I did.
It's walking on eggshells.
It is. All right, we got a whole half hour coming up next hour before we have our guest. But we'll get to all the latest news, all the stuff that we've accumulated over the 4-day weekend.
That's right. And we're also going to start up our grown-up gift list text to win contest. It's a multi-state contest, and every day we're going to be giving away $200 cash prize to some lucky winners out there. And we've got some great grand prizes, like a brand new snowblower.
Yay!
There's one. Sorry, John, you cannot. You're not eligible to win that. A stainless steel cookware set or portable air conditioner. I'll tell you more about that. But yeah, our text to win contest starts up in just a few minutes throughout the network. So tune in, and who knows, you could be a winner.
Martin out in Verona has a tip. I spray the entire interior of my snowblower with WD-40.
Oh,
to keep that wet snow from sticking.
Well, that's a good idea.
Cooking spray also works.
Yeah.
Cooking and snow blowing with Pam can be fun.
Well, thank you, Martin.
Thanks, Martin.
Verona.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Why
It
don't you
is.
try that out?
Well, I could. I just might. Damn it.
Well, maybe you oughta. Pam cooking spray or WD-40 or maybe both.
I even have spray containers that have oil in it. You can spray oil without all the pressurized gas inside those cans. So
really,
yeah.
Do tell.
I could. Just ask John. I've got all that stuff. I have workarounds for everything.
Well, you'll have to give those all a try here. We're expecting a little bit more snow, not only later today, but maybe tomorrow into Wednesday.
Can't wait.
Winter has arrived. Okay, we're coming back after the news, and we'll start up the Text to Win contest, the grown-up gift list contest right around the corner. And our special guest from Chicago, Steve Cochran, will join us a little bit later on in the hour. It's all coming up on John and Gordy on this Monday morning on WMDX.
Yeah.
FM WMDX Columbus, Madison's real news and great conversation. A civic media station. WMDXradio.com.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Sunday, living up to expectations, is the busiest travel day of the Thanksgiving holiday, and the weather helping make it one of the biggest headaches as well.
Heavy snow in the Midwest created flight delays nationwide, and traffic jams around the airports only made things worse. Best advice to passengers?
Don't try to cut it so close.
Doug Johnston drives a shuttle at DFW Airport and urges flyers to get to the terminal extra early.
Go sit at the gate. People watch. Have a coffee.
Jim Ryan, ABC News.
Lawmakers from both parties said on Sunday they support congressional reviews of U.S. military strikes against vessels suspected of smuggling drugs in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific. They cited a Washington Post report that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth issued a verbal order for all crew members to be killed as a part of a September 2nd attack. Officials in Hong Kong say their investigation into the deadly apartment fire blaze revealed some of the netting that covered the scaffolding was not up to fire safety codes. This is ABC News.
Local news, real voices, and conversations that count. That's Madison. And that's 92.7 WMDX.
For Civic Media News, I'm Savannah Tomei Olson. It's Native American Heritage Month, and advocates are working to reframe how Wisconsinites understand history, power, and culture. About 144,000 people across Wisconsin identify as Native Indian or of Alaskan heritage, according to the 2020 census. Many of them belong to one of the state's 11 federally recognized tribes. But Nancy Jo Hauk from the American Indian College Fund says Indigenous voices often aren't heard by the masses. The fund has launched a new campaign that highlights significant contributions to our culture that came from Native people.
Scientists who have developed and produced really great things, the original regenerative farming, the Three Sisters crop planting, rocket technology, and the patterns of our ecosystem, all of that Native people have influenced hugely.
Indigenous people are more likely to have economic disadvantages. 27% of Native kids in Wisconsin live in poverty, compared to 8% of all Wisconsin children. The Trump administration is working to institute a funding freeze that the Brookings Institute reports would impact $24 billion to tribal nations, businesses, and programs. Since 2018, the federal government has awarded Wisconsin tribes $2.8 billion in funding. The Brookings analysis found about $750 million of that has been paid, but the funding freeze puts $2 billion in jeopardy. America's history, including the many harms suffered by Native people after European settlers arrived on the continent, cannot be rewritten. But Hauk says the history of Native people is a story of hope.
Native people have been around for over 12,000 years in the United States, and I think that's a testament to their resiliency and their resourcefulness, and I think that we can all really learn a lot from that, especially now.
I'm Savannah Tomei Olson. This is Civic Media News.
It's the Bucks and the Wizards. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with Sports NBA. The Bucks on the road tonight against the Wizards at the Capital One Arena in downtown Washington. The Bucks have Giannis and Kevin Porter Jr. back from injuries, able to end that 7-game losing streak over the weekend. College football. Wisconsin lost at Minnesota 17-7. So after finishing 4-8, where's the Badgers program headed? Luke Fickell.
It is what it is right now, so we know more than anything that we have to grow. We have to move forward. We have to build on the positive things that we do have. And that's the only thing we can do, whether, we create our own momentum and energy. And that's where we've got to make sure that that isn't lost.
NFL, the Packers host the Bears Sunday at Lambeau Field. The Bears have won 5 in a row and are in first place after beating the Eagles.
In the NFC North, it's a tight race. There's a lot of good football teams in our division, so we got to come out here and handle business.
That's Packers quarterback Jordan Love with Sports. I'm Mike Clemens.
Parallel parking in Madison? Impossible. Finding real conversation on the radio? Probable. With 92.7 WMDX.
We have a little light snow on the way today, less than an inch of accumulation with a high right around 24 this afternoon. A little light snow could linger into this evening. Otherwise, it'll be mostly cloudy with a low dropping to around 10. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 25. Looks like we could see a little more snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Outside now, it is 7.
Hey, Gordy, I got to admit, these hearing aids from Madison Hearing Aid Center changed my life.
Mine too, John. I thought I needed subtitles to talk to my grandkids.
And these aren't those old giant clunkers we saw in the old days. It's got Bluetooth, it's rechargeable, the works.
Yeah, my phone connects straight to my ears. I'm basically a cyborg now.
Hey, you just figured out texting last year, too.
Yeah, baby steps. But I did call Madison Hearing Aid Center, and you should too. 608-249-4077.
608-249-4077. Tell them John and Gordy sent you.
This is Robert Pilot, host of Native Roots Radio. On our show, we talk about Native issues like treaties, protecting Mother Earth, and holding our elected officials accountable. You'll also hear from Turtle Island voices like Arvina Martin, State Representative Heather Keeler, Ruth Anna Buffalo, Dr. Anthony Stately, State Senator Mary Kunish, Robert Lilligren, and Bob Blake. Native issues are human issues, and human issues are Native issues.
Native Roots Radio, weeknights at 8 on your local Civic Media radio station.
WMDX Madison, the John and Gordy Morning Show. Good morning, Madison. Yeah. Good morning, man. 92.7 WMDX Madison, the John and Gordy Morning Show. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning. Wow. That's way too much energy.
Yeah, just settle down here.
Wow.
Just chill out.
I know.
Right?
I'm kind of excited. I can't wait to go out shopping for an Ego battery operated snowblower. Now I'm all jazzed up and ready to go. My wife hates it when I get like this.
Well, you got to get the best.
Well, Charles changed you, man. Charles, he sent in a good recommendation. I might have to go out and get him myself.
Well, here's the thing. I got all jazzed up about AI glasses.
AI glasses?
Yes. They're called Hallidays, and they're really cool looking glasses, and they look normal. They don't look like these big hunky things that a lot of these other smart glasses have. They have a screen on them that you can read, and it has active AI on it. It interprets what's going on around it and gives you hints and background and all that kind of stuff on your lens.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah, well, I kind of jumped in and bought it.
You did? You bought one?
I bought the stamp thing. It was like a $500 thing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Did you like it?
No, I haven't. Well, no, I bought it, but then I had 24 hours to go back on that, and I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
And I sent him an email right away, and I said, no, I'm canceling the order, because you had to do that in case you're getting a prescription. And you can get a prescription lens put on these things. And it's really cool. It's very flexible. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I changed my mind. And I got an email saying, your glasses are on the way.
Oh, great.
But I let them know within 24 hours, which is the limit to let them know.
Right.
And I haven't heard back from them yet.
So
I'm sitting here going, oh boy, well, that spontaneous pie didn't work out exactly the way I wanted to. I thought I'd try it. Look, it was something I wanted to try in the air here as we have conversations with people with their headphones on. It has a little microphone around the ear and it listens in. And if people mention something, well, I wonder about this. I wonder what happened here.
Right.
The glasses would tell me immediately and give me an answer.
Wow.
So I thought I wanted to experiment. I just love technology and dabbling in it. I'm sorry, I just can't help it.
Well,
I'm just awful.
So as far as you know, they're
on the way.
They're on the way.
As far as prescription glasses made for me on my way.
Can't wait to see them. See how those work for you.
No, I hope I have a refund coming. That's what I'm hoping for.
You can hope all you want. Okay.
Let's get to the contest, right?
Yeah, it's time for the contest. Do we have music for this? Or I've got music here. Do you want some? Let me give it.
You can have them. Go ahead. Lead the way.
Guess what? It's time for our grown-up gift list text to win multi-state contest to begin right now. That's today. Today you're going to have 7 chances to win incredible prizes just by listening and texting keywords to enter. Okay, every weekday we have a $200 check up for grabs to fuel your holiday shopping. Plus, every entry puts you into our 3 grand prize drawings for a brand new snowblower, or a stainless steel cookware set, or a portable room air conditioner. So make sure that you have the Civic Media app where you can listen and text us from the app, and you'll be able to enter 7 times a day. Okay, you ready for the keyword? Here's how this works. I give you a keyword.
Wait, I missed some of those points that you...
Really? You want me to go over this again?
No.
Oh, we could spend the next 15, 20 minutes talking about it.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I know we have volumes of rules and regulations.
Oh, do we ever? Okay. Well, this word's key hour is chill. 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 Right?
Yeah.
Want to use that in a sentence, John?
No.
Okay. Chill is the word. So download the Civic Media app in the Apple or Google store. Find our station, WMDX. Use the text button to send us that keyword, chill. You have until 8 a.m. for this hour's keyword. There'll be other chances to win. 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. And when you enter, you will get a text response. And if you follow the link in that text response, you can subscribe to our newsletter or any of the other things listed. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe to a podcast. You'll get other chances to win the more you sign up. So, okay, the keyword is chill. So get on it, CHILL. It's our grown-up gift list. Text to win. Who knows? You could be our $200 cash winner today. Okay?
All right. Well,
there are more rules and regulations, by the way, John, at civicmedia.us. If you'd like to really get into the weeds on this thing, go to civicmedia.us. Read all those rules.
I've got the stack of volumes right here. Just let me know.
Chill is the word.
In the old days, we just used to give a phone number and ask for a caller. I don't know what happened since then.
Much more tech-driven now.
Hey, you know what? I don't know.
What?
Tears came to my eyes when I was reading Trump's Thanksgiving greeting to everybody.
Really? You got very emotional?
I did.
Oh,
my eyes welled up. I couldn't
must have
handle
missed this. What did he have to say?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
That's why I'm here.
All right, and plus we'll hear Tim Wall's reaction to it, and then a reaction to Tim Wall's reaction by Trump. But here's the message, and it's heartwarming. A very happy Thanksgiving salutation to all our great American citizens and patriots who've been so nice in allowing our country to be divided, disrupted, carved up, murdered, beaten, mugged, and laughed at, along with certain other foolish countries throughout the world for being politically correct and just plain stupid when it comes to immigration.
Wow. So heartwarming.
I know it took an ugly turn. And, it was subtle. It was a subtle turn.
Is there more?
Yes. The official United States foreign population stands at 53 million people, most of which are on welfare from failed nations, from prisons, mental institutions, gangs, drug cartels. They and their children are supported through massive payments from patriotic American citizens. This refugee burden is the leading cause of social dysfunction in America, something that did not exist before World War II. Denaturalize migrants who undermine domestic tranquility, and deport any foreign national who has public charges, security risk, or non-compatible with Western civilization. How would you know that? These goals will be pursued with the aim of achieving a major reduction in illegal and disruptive populations, including those admitted through an unauthorized and illegal auto pen approval process.
Not the auto pen again. Please keep Grandma away from the auto pen.
He's a madman. Only reverse migration can fully cure this situation. Other than that, happy Thanksgiving to all. Except those that hate, steal, murder, and destroy everything that America stands for. You won't be here for long. So there you go. That's a
happy
Thanksgiving greeting right there.
So uplifting.
I can't wait for the coffee table version of all of his greetings, holiday greetings that he's put out over time. Nice photo album of all his posts. I think that would be just incredible to have on your table.
Yes.
At least, a conversation piece for guests that come over. All right, here. Let's hear what Minnesota Governor Tim Walz thought of all this stuff. Let's listen.
Okay.
Part of your initial response to President Trump's post was to call for him to release the results of his MRI. And I want to give you a chance to give our viewers exactly a sense of what you mean. What exactly were you suggesting by that, Governor?
Well, here we got a guy on Thanksgiving where we spent time with our families. We ate, we played Yahtzee, we cheered for football or whatever. This guy is apparently in a room ranting about everything else. This is not normal behavior. It is not healthy. And presidents throughout time have released a couple things. They've released their tax returns, not Donald Trump, and they've released their medical records, not Donald Trump. And look, the MRI is one thing, but I think what's most concerning about this is, as your viewers out there are listening, has anyone in the history of the world ever have an MRI assigned to them and have no idea what it was for, as he says?
Good question.
So look, it's clear the president's fading physically. I think the mental capacity, again, ranting, crazily at midnight on Thanksgiving about everything else. There's reasons for us to be concerned. This is a guy that randomly says the airspace over Venezuela is closed. He's ruminating on if you could win a nuclear war. Look, this is a serious position. It's the most powerful position in the world. And we have someone at midnight throwing around slurs that demonize our children. And at the same time, he's not solving any of the problems. So I'm deeply concerned that he is incapable of doing the job.
Yes. Wow. Well, he's throwing around the R word again. Right. The one Elon likes to throw around every once in a while. Now, I've got a theory. I haven't bought into the dementia part of the conversation. I don't believe it. He stays on topic too long,
right,
with his dumbass stories that he keeps telling over and over again, and he goes on and on about them. And I think you would change subjects more often if you had dementia. I think he's a madman. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I think he's just totally insane, and he's a psychopath. So those aren't good combinations to have as your president. But anyway, Trump had a reaction to Tim Walz, and this was, he gives some of his best interviews on an airplane where you can't hear what he's saying, but we'll attempt to listen to this.
Yeah.
Let's hear what Trump said.
What many Americans do find an offensive word, retarded. Do you stand by that claim of calling Tim Walz retarded?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with him. Absolutely, sure.
You don't think that?
You have a problem with him? You know what? I think there's something wrong with him. Anybody that would do what he did, anybody that would allow those people into a state and pay billions of dollars out to Somalia, We give billions of dollars to Somalia. It's not even a country because it doesn't function like a country. It's got a name, but it doesn't function like a country. Yeah, there's something wrong with walls.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Something wrong with walls.
Right.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
It just goes back and forth. And what is it with these airplane interviews? He's always flying. Every day he's flying.
Yes.
Or every other day.
Yeah.
He's flying down
There's
to
got to be a better
Mar-a-Lago.
microphone. Don't they have microphones that like take
that
aim?
sound out of there?
Just take a direct aim at the person that's being pointed at.
Yeah. That's
But anyway,
it's like a daily or every other day press conference on the plane.
And I'm tired of those. We're into audio here. This is a professional outfit.
Better audio. You would think they'd have a audio booth on the plane.
You would think so.
They could,
that would be a great idea.
Stick them in the booth.
Yeah. Maybe you should buy a new plane and wait.
Oh wait,
he did.
Got one. Yeah.
Oh no, it's a gift. That's right.
That's right. Sure. 19 minutes past the hour. We'll come back with more of John and Gordy, and right around the corner, we'll check in with Steve Cochran. Find out the latest of what's happening in Chicago and around the rest of the Midwest. Cochran Report coming right back after this.
DX for people who always put curds before carbs.
This portion of John and Gordy in the Morning is brought to you by Madison Hearing Aid Center. If you're having trouble with your hearing, do something about it. Talk with the good folks at Madison Hearing Aid Center. They're at 4706 Cottage Grove Road. Call them and make an appointment at 608-249-4077. You can take an initial hearing test online at MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. Don't let your hearing loss frustrate you anymore. They help John and Gordy hear better, and they can help you too. Madison Hearing Aid Center.
Between all the holiday parties,
weekend tailgates,
and family get-togethers. Oh, they're here. Hey, who needs something to drink?
we've been overindulging a little more than usual. Thank goodness we both added active liver to our diets to give our livers some much-needed support so we have the energy we need to enjoy the holidays.
Active Liver from New Nordic contains a powerful blend of turmeric, milk thistle, and globe artichoke extract designed to give your liver maximum protection and help it do vital jobs like removing toxins from alcohol, rich foods, and sweets.
Try Active Liver today and enjoy all the holiday treats with the peace of mind of knowing you're giving your liver some relief.
Find Active Liver online at Amazon, Vitacost.com, or iHerb.com. Or pick it up today at CVS, Meijer Grocery, or ShopRite. Enjoy life to the fullest with Active Liver.
Seems like nobody in America agrees on much of anything these days.
But can we agree the federal government shouldn't tax people into poverty?
If you work full-time, you should be able to afford your basic needs. Don't you think? We're the patriotic millionaires.
We believe your full-time job should cover what it costs to live. We think your first $45,000 of income should be tax-free.
And multimillionaires?
We should pay more to fund your tax cut. Go to first45taxfree.com to learn more. A working class tax cut paid for by millionaires. That's an idea we can all agree on.
Let's talk rechargeable battery safety with tips from the National Fire Protection Association. Only buy products with a safety certification mark. Charge devices on hard surfaces. Don't use off-brand cords and always unplug when fully charged. Charge into fire safety at fpw.org/battery.
.7 WMDX. It's John and Gordy in the morning. We'll be back again this afternoon. More stories to pass along to you, and more tales of woe over the last weekend of heavy snow and chill and the nightmare.
Snow blowers.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Yeah. It's all coming your way this afternoon. We'll be on from 2 until 5.
That's right.
Want to remind you, our grown-up gift list text to win contest is underway. It's a multi-state contest. And again, we have keywords that we will present to you every hour, 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. All those hours you have chances to text to win. Somebody will walk away with $200 cash today. That's our daily prize, and it puts you into the grand prize drawing. 3 great grand prizes. One of them's a new snowblower. The other one's a stainless steel cookware set or a portable air conditioner. This word's key hour is chill, CHILL. You have until 8 a.m. to get that word into us. Just go on the Civic Media app, which is free to download, free to use. Find our station, WMDX. Text us using the text button. The keyword is chill, CHILL. Good luck. You can always go to civicmedia.us for more contest rules.
All right, we've got Cut 198 coming up here.
What's that all about?
Well, it seems as though Donald Trump had granted asylum to the shooter in D.C. after all.
What?
Yes, you're led to believe letting anyone into the country is dangerous, and that's what Biden did, right? Well, let's listen to this here. 198.
No?
No cut like that?
We don't have that one?
Not that one.
All right.
198. Okay. We'll check around here.
Seems down on the list there. Do you have the updated list?
I should, right? I got all the cuts this morning. Yeah. Let me take a look.
Please stand by.
I'm just checking now. I'm getting all these notifications and yes, we're on the air. I know. I got it. All right. Let's see. Maybe I didn't download these things.
By the way, let me remind you that Pete Schwab is going to be presenting his movie, Godfather of Green Bay, Thursday night at the Atwood Music Hall. You can go to the Atwood Music Hall website and get tickets for that. It's 7 o'clock Thursday night, Godfather from Green Bay.
All right.
Godfather of Green Bay.
We'll skip that story.
All right. Let's move on to something else.
We don't have that cuts. We don't have any of those cuts.
Oh, no. Really?
So I guess that's the way it is. All right. Let's see here. All right. I don't want to get to this because we talk about healthcare all the time here on the show. But, Trump is taking credit for Biden's low Medicare drugs. Trump is taking credit. New York Times headline said U.S. announces negotiated prices for 15 drugs under Medicare. But buried in that lead is the negotiations were enabled by the Inflation Reduction Act, which, by the way, Republicans did not like. Reflation induction? No, that didn't do anything. Enacted during the Biden administration without any Republican votes. Biden's infrastructure law. Trump put signs on the construction sites. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
okay.
All right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I'm kind of stumped here. I had a whole bunch of cuts around those numbers as well. And apparently we don't have any of those cuts. So we're going to go to the phones right now. We got Dick on the line. What do you got for us, Dick?
Good morning.
Good morning. I hope you all had a great holiday.
Yeah.
To this news with Hegstead, they're saying now that if he gets smoked, which I think he will within the next week or so, that Trump will, of course, pardon him. But I'm hearing these generals saying on MSNBC that that might not work because military, in other words, could be going to a military trial over this, in which case that I wonder if he would advocate for the same penalties he was for these senators that made the commercial, because when you look it up, the ultimate penalty for what he did or is alleged to have done is the death penalty.
Yeah. Well, interesting thought. Whether he'd be held to that standard in a military tribunal. Yeah. Okay, Dick. Thank you for that call.
You got me thinking on that one.
No, I had not heard that, but that makes sense. He could go before the military court.
That's right.
Court martial. Yeah.
All right. Do you have cut 190 at all? Let's
stand by.
check and see if we have that one. It seems like we don't have any of the cuts that have that I put in.
It's Harry or Tim Miller. Those were the two 191 cuts that I have.
You know, it seems to happen on the first day of the month every month.
Every month, yeah.
Well, I don't have a folder for the first day of December.
And
so
it's all in November.
In November. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
So, all right. Do you have Tim Miller in there, right?
I do. Yes, I do have Tim Miller in this one. Yes, correct.
Well,
do we have time for it or
no? We actually don't have time for that.
Let me remind everybody the key word for this contest.
That 198. What? I can't believe we don't have that.
I'm looking right now.
I'm stumped on it.
Well, you may not believe it, but it appears to not be there.
I'll look for it during the break.
Okay. Very good. Coming up right around the corner, we're going to talk to Steve Cochran, our correspondent from Chicago. He's a radio personality there and does a podcast. And he'll be telling us about his new knee. John, he's got a new knee. You know, he had one knee replacement. Now he's had the other knee replacement.
Imagine what that's like.
I bet it doesn't feel good. I think it takes a while for you to break in a new knee.
Well, you don't want to break it.
Well, no, I don't mean break it. I mean, to get used to it, right?
Yep.
Okay, 29 past. Midwest Food and Farm Report with Pam Yankee, the fabulous farm babe, is next. Then we'll check in with Steve Cochran on John and Gordy for a Monday morning.
Talk of the Isthmus. Our lakes are gorgeous. Just don't swim in them. 92.7 WMDX, keeping Madison honest, one broadcast at a time.
Well, once we get past the holiday season, the winter meeting season begins. I'm Pam Yankee, starting you off before the opening bell on a Monday morning. Quick look at what's happening in agribusiness news. One of the big events we're looking forward to is the Wisconsin Agribusiness Classic. That's when basically all of our agribusiness partners from across the state come together at the Kalahari Resort in Wisconsin Dells. What's on the docket this year? We'll explain next.
Did you know you can leverage crop insurance to benefit your bottom line? Ag Country Farm Credit Services can help. Choosing the right coverage for your goals can help maximize margins, strengthen your marketing strategy, and build a more resilient operation overall. As you plan for the season ahead, focus on more than just managing risk. Call 800-450-9858 to speak with one of our dedicated crop insurance officers. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Grace Howe is the new executive director of the Wisconsin Agribusiness Association. Their annual conference, January 12th and 13th in Wisconsin Dells, is a big one. And it's not just about the people it attracts, it's about the educational information they share.
WABA represents about 230 members across the state, some tapping a little bit to cross state lines. But yeah, our member base is pretty solid. A few years ago, prior to me joining WABA, a survey was done with DATCAP, and it was estimated that about 80% of the agronomy and grain business done across the state is done by members of ours. So we have a pretty large footprint. Every day we're getting new members in, and I hope that we can continue to grow the association to represent even more of the industry across the state.
Grace Howe, the new executive director of the Wisconsin Agribusiness Association, the host partner for the Wisconsin Agribusiness Classic. Again, that's January 12th and 13th. Kalahari Resort in Wisconsin Dells. Last year, they had more than 1,000 attendees. If you'd like to be one of the audience this year, just register today, wiagribusiness.org. Markets are next.
Veltima fungicide outyields the competition by an average of 7 bushels per acre. But you've never been average. The only competition that really matters is you versus you. And with the performance of Veltima fungicide from BASF, you can take your best results even further. Beat your own record. Get every bushel you deserve. And make this your best season yet with Veltima fungicide from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
Right now, it looks like a little softer start on a Monday morning in the grain complex. Currently, our December corn is down 2 at 4.33. March corn down 2 at 4.46. January soybeans are down 3 at 11.35. July wheat, that's currently down 3.5 at 5.51. December class 3 milk that goes into cheese right now up 11 cents at 15.98 a hundredweight. I'm Pam Yankee.
Your neighbors are talking. Leaders are deciding. Madison's story unfolds daily on 92.7 WMDX.
We have a little light snow on the way today, less than an inch of accumulation with a high right around 24 this afternoon. A little light snow could linger into this evening. Otherwise, it'll be mostly cloudy with a low dropping to around 10. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 25. Looks like we could see a little more snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. It is 8 degrees outside right now.
I'm Rick Smith, host of The Rick Smith Show. If you're looking for honest talk, real stories, and straight-up news that matters to you, tune in to The Rick Smith Show. We're digging into the issues that affect your job, your family, your future. Join me weeknights at 9 on the Civic Media Radio Network, because your voice deserves to be heard. That's The Rick Smith Show, heard weeknights at 9 right here on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
There's a road I'd like to tell you about. Lives in my hometown. Lakeshore Drive, the road is called, and it'll take you up or down. From rats on up to riches, 15 minutes you can fly. Pretty blue lights along the way, cut you right on by. Little blue lights shining with a heavenly grace, cut you right on by.
John and Gordy in the morning, 92.7 WMDX. It is 7:35. It's cold out there this morning, 10 degrees, highs today in the mid-20s. Maybe a little bit more snow late in the day, an inch or two, and more snow on the way tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Yeah, more snow. Snow everywhere. Lots of snow. Makes you feel kind of chill, right? There's a chill in the air.
Wow.
That happens to be our key word this hour, chill, C-H-I-L-L. What am I talking about? It's Civic Media's grown-up gift list multi-state contest. Starting today, you have 7 chances to win incredible prizes by listening and texting these keywords in to enter. Every weekday, we have a $200 check to fuel your holiday shopping. That would help out, wouldn't it, John?
I think so.
Yes, plus every entry puts you into our 3 grand prize drawings for a brand new snowblower, a stainless steel cookware set, or a portable room air conditioner. So make sure you have the Civic Media app where you can listen and text us. You can enter 7 times a day during the 7 a.m. hour, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. And every entry gets you one step closer to the ultimate grown-up gift list.
Wait, what time in the afternoon?
That would be 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. Okay? Enter to win. Go to civicmedia.us for contest details. Good luck to you. Just download the Civic Media app. Go to the WMDX site and text.
We're reading
from the text button.
We're reading from volume 2 of the rules and regulations of this contest.
Yeah, this afternoon we'll get to volume 3 and volume 4, volume 5. There's lots of rules, but that's the way it goes. Okay. Is Steve Cochran still on the line, or did he go back to sleep?
I'm
Steve,
texting Chill right now. Chill.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there you
Chill,
go.
And then I don't want to give your contest away, but hypothermia is the word tomorrow. Hypothermia.
Well, that's a different hour.
You are right.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we'll change that, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I tell you guys a quick contest story. I was on here in Baltimore in the '80s, and we had a big car giveaway. And the car giveaway was the license plate game. So these interns are supposed to get out and just cull tons and tons of actual license plates. And they bring back a list. And the way the contest works is, spoiler alert, the way the contest works is you have a very small chance of winning early. Yeah. You don't necessarily put the winning license plate in early. And then you build towards the end, and then the chances get higher and higher. Well, somebody gave me the wrong list, and we gave the car away to the first hour of the contest.
Wow.
The first hour of the contest. Yeah, they were pretty happy. Oh, my God, management loved me.
Yeah. How long did you work in Baltimore then, Steve?
I was only there a couple of years. I was in St. Louis a couple of years.
Oh, man.
Awesome. Chicago's mostly been victimized by me. You know, I've been here mostly since '94. I was in New York for 6 months.
Wow.
It's like a witness protection program career.
Well, we know what that's like. Yeah,
it is. Radio is just like that. By the way, it sounds like the theme song to WKRP up and down the dial.
That's
Yeah.
So, since we talked to you last, you got another new knee. I understand, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm out because I had the first one done.
Yeah.
In 2021, and then they just did the left knee 2 weeks ago.
Well, you don't have any more left. You're done.
Today's the 2-week anniversary, and I spent a little extra on this one. I got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. I got a backup camera, so I won't run into anything.
I want one of those. I'm a high-tech guy here.
Now, how does that work when you go through metal detector systems? I mean,
you sound off when you get to the airport. You get out of the car, and the alarms start going. It's funny you say that because we were in Florida a few days before the surgery, and I actually had a moment with a TSA agent. God bless those folks. I mean, working without pay and all the nonsense that they've been through. But pardon the cough, goes with the new knee.
Yeah,
but I set off the alarm, and the guy said, "Well, you said something that I haven't heard in a long time." He showed me the screen. Pardon me again. He showed me the screen, and he said, "You have a hot spot in your crotch."
What? Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and there's like a glowing area in that crotchal area. I don't want to get too bogged down in medical terms. But yeah, and he goes, we've got to figure out what that is. And I said, well, good luck to you. And we figured out it was not so hot after all. But
okay. All right. So they didn't have to do a body search then.
Oh yeah, no, full feel up.
Oh,
absolutely.
Oh,
yeah. Oh yeah. I felt like he was checking for change there after a while. And of course, the sad thing is he hasn't called since then.
Well, there's always hope.
Got to keep your options open.
Well, the dating scene is pretty tough these days.
Right.
Really is.
So, what's on your mind as far as what's the latest on ICE in Chicago? Because there have been so many other headlines with everything else going on in the world. We kind of forget they're still in Chicago, right?
A lot of other brutal apprehensions.
It's funny. Yeah, they took a picture at the Bean and they sort of left town.
Really?
It's like if all you guys wanted was tourist stuff, we could have taken you around and shown you everything.
Really?
Walking tour of Wrigley and Soldier Field.
They were done.
Very strange. The two things that are really hard to explain is what is the actual mission, purpose, or sense coming from Washington of any kind, and the Chicago Bears being in first place. Those are the two things we don't understand.
I don't get it either. We'll find out Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the Packers and the Bears.
Great season.
I don't like this 2 games in 3 weeks thing. I always like the end of year Packers-Bears game.
Yeah.
I mean, this one kind of slipped past the goalie. I didn't even see it coming. Do you guys remember when it wasn't a late season Packers-Bears game?
No.
I don't remember. No.
It's always been near the end of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
but here's the thing, we have that tie The Green Bay Packers have that damn tie. Why they have a tie score in the football league, I don't understand that at all.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's like, okay, let's do a 10-minute overtime because we all got to get to dinner.
Yeah,
right.
It's ridiculous.
Because I think you got 20 to 30, maybe 35-year-old athletes, except for Aaron Rodgers. What's Aaron now? 70, 75?
I think about 80.
It's getting
80.
up there. Yeah.
And they can certainly play longer than 10 extra minutes. And you play till you win. We don't need any ties. Forget about the ties.
Sudden death, huh?
Why not?
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that kind of blows my mind. Anyway, it should be a really good game. I'm kind of cheering on the Packers, obviously, but the Bears doing well. I think that's pretty cool. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
it's weird for us. It's very strange.
Yeah,
it's almost like you've been cheated on by your wife or girlfriend, and you want to trust again, but you just don't know if you can.
Yeah. Good comparison.
I like that.
All right. So, it's everything is toned down for ICE in Chicago then. They've kind of left
political
town.
thing, I'll be honest with you, major political thing here is Governor Pritzker claiming he's not sure he's going to run for president.
Of course he's going to run.
Yeah.
I think my old friend Rahm Emanuel, who was the last great mayor of Chicago, though the two that have followed have not exactly been tough competition.
Yeah.
But Rahm Emanuel would like very much to run. I don't know that there's a lane there if Pritzker runs because he has all the money. And Pritzker could be a decent candidate. One of the reasons we know he is serious is, and I'm not being a wise guy here, he's lost about 40 pounds.
Oh.
Which in the governor's case, we call that a good start.
Yeah.
Because you got to be in better shape, not just to handle a campaign, but to not have people go, well, I can't vote for him. He'll explode.
Yeah.
But he's been a good governor. He stood up to Orange Julius Caesar. He's been strong.
Yeah.
And I think if he does get run and if he's serious about it and jumps in, if people respond, I think it'll be good. But I know what kind of a leader Rahm Emanuel is. He was a regular on the radio with me for years. And he would be a very formidable candidate with his experience. He at one point said to me, he goes, "People don't like me." I go, "Well, there's a reason. You're a giant pain in the behind. Of course they don't like you."
They don't like Rahm, but I'd like to see Pritzker in there. I would. Having a billionaire running for president who can identify with the common people in this country, right?
Right. Well, let's be honest. In general, it's tough to be an old white guy right now. And he's an old white guy as well.
Yeah.
I would love to see any woman from here to eternity finally make the White House. We're the last planet.
I agree.
We're the last place in the world. I mean, who doesn't listen to their mom? Who doesn't listen to their aunt or their grandmother or whatever? Why? Because they're better than us. They're smarter than us. And yet we don't elect them. It's idiotic.
I know. And I wish Kamala would be a little more vocal about the issues going on today, because I don't want her just to hop in later on. That's not good enough. Nowadays you have to run 4 years and start now. She's got to start now and get out there.
100%. And the Democrats need to get together in a room and go, we should pick 2 people, 2 or 3 people, and let's get behind them now, because the idea that the rest of the country believes the Democrats are, a legitimate second choice. The Democrats right now are in the same position. They're not Trump.
Yeah.
And that, by the way, is a good seat to be in, but it's not enough. So there needs to be a singular voice that says, this is what we can do. This is what we want to do. And to be a little less preachy about it. And what the Democratic Party used to attract, which is the rest of the country.
Yes.
Everything is flipped, but we can't have any more of this. I mean, Trump needs to go back to whatever planet he's from as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. Talking with Steve Cochran from Chicago. He's a podcaster and radio personality. And Steve, what do you think about some of the other names?
You forgot about swimsuit model.
A swimsuit model, yes, in your spare time, yeah.
Right.
Now, what do you think about?
You're pushing that now, aren't you?
Well, why not?
I got a new knee.
Yeah, that's right.
What can I tell you?
Yeah.
Take a look at me.
What do you think about some of the other Democrats that seem to be out there, like Gavin Newsom or Andy Beshear from Kentucky?
I think Beshear is very impressive.
I do too.
You know, being a red state like that and to have the impact that he's had,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a guy that should definitely be watched. I'm not so sure about Shapiro in Pennsylvania.
Right.
But yeah, I think Beshear for sure. And I like Gavin Newsom. It's tough to get elected out of California.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to say that the headline that I saw was very interesting. It's Kamala and Pete Buttigieg. Now you're taking a real big chance there with a ticket like that, right?
I think it's an absolute loss, and I'm sad to say that. But the problem is we still have a lot of closet racists and homophobes in this country, and it wouldn't be electable. Pete Buttigieg could be great.
I think so too.
Yeah. All right, Steve, hang on with us. We're going to take a brief time out here. We'll be back with Steve Cochran from Chicago on John and Gordy in the morning after this. Stay with us.
People who smile at you, and each time I roam, Chicago is calling me home. Chicago is why I just grin like a clown. It's my kind of town.
I hope Steve can stay with us.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, there
okay,
you
good. Hey, Steve, do you have a handle on that on data centers? Is that a big topic down there as well?
In what regard? Are you talking about
the building of these data centers?
Yeah, all these AI data centers going in and all
the
over.
AI stuff. Yeah, there's one going in not far from my house here in the western suburbs.
Oh no, really?
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I have a handle on it just to the extent of what the main complaint is, and that is that people don't want it in their neighborhood. And then if you ask them why, they go, "Well, I'm not sure." And then they get down to the amount of power it takes to call AI and the danger that comes from that, and the impact on the environment that comes from that. So. I'm not sure about AI. I mean, I like the possibilities, but there's evil people that have to be stopped, and so far we're not good at doing that.
Oh, I know.
Well, hold that thought.
Yeah, hold that thought. We'll get to that briefly. Well, look, we have
anything else you want us to lead you into here before we wrap up? We have a few minutes.
We have a conservative on the line here.
No, let's not go to him.
Do you know what he's got? Do you know what he has in mind?
Can we double
It'll
up?
probably be about.
But wouldn't that take Steve off the line?
No, it wouldn't. But
You can
I didn't know
conference
if you
him?
guys actually wanted to.
No.
Whatever you guys want to do.
One says no, one says yes.
I don't know. You want to see him?
No.
You want
I
to do
mean,
it? It's okay.
if I knew what he was talking about, but I don't want to go off on some tangent.
The fact that he's listening shows that he may be pliable.
Well, he's our angry conservative guy.
He's kind of he's a real nice guy, but they ramble.
then-
they change subjects
once we get
immediately
into
and
it
go
with
on
him,
to
you
something
just
else.
That's one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons in the last few years I never took calls. Well, not never, but I didn't take very many because it would so derail the show that you had to take all the time correcting the incorrect things and then trying to get it back on track.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
But your call, boys. I'm here. Whatever you want to do.
I'll tell you what, Steve. You just convinced me not to have him on the air.
All right. And you know what? Let's deport him as well. Call him.
What?
All right.
What is it? What has he got?
What's he?
Oh,
The National Guard going to Chicago. He likes.
that?
CJ likes that.
Okay. Well, Steve, would you like to confront him?
I'm totally fine. Whatever you want to do.
All right.
Or we can talk about what he wants to talk about.
All right.
without-
We will
roll with it.
Let's
keep it brief.
We'll shuffle him off the stage.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
let's
because we
put
don't
him on.
have that much
Let's
time
put him
in
on.
this
Let's do it.
segment.
All right. Then we got 30 seconds.
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
WMDX 92.7. It's John and Gordy in the morning with Steve Cochran, our guest. And should we take this call? I think we...
stand by, Steve. Let's go to the lines.
We think we have somebody here who might have a question or at least a comment to you.
CJ
being
is
down
on
there
the
in
line.
Chicago.
Good morning, CJ. What do you got for us?
Good morning, gentlemen. From the Federal Bureau of Statistics, I can tell you this. In Chicago, since the National Guard's gotten there, homicides are down over 30% and shootings down over 37%. But Pritzker and Johnson claim that their city and state is safe. Well, their numbers are laughable. Usually it's double digits been shot in tens, usually 20 to 30 or 40. And between 5 and 15 are killed every weekend in Chicago up till the National Guard got there. So those are the facts.
I
Where are you
love
getting those numbers?
I love the fact that the Megas have all the details about Chicago killings.
Yeah, we like statistics.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
How safe? How safe was DC recently?
Border security.
How safe was DC recently, CJ?
Yeah. How did that work out?
How'd that work out for you?
How good was that Afghanistan vetting, right? Yeah.
Well, it actually
That happened during the Trump administration.
Actually, Trump approved him. No, Trump approved him. They did not vet him well in April.
They sure didn't vet him. They sure didn't vet him. Yep. So there you go, Joe.
What? Okay. All right. We got Steve. Steve apparently.
Did we get Steve Cochran back?
All the killings are down because the ICE agents were there.
That's what
factually absolutely incorrect. The Chicago Police Department, I'm sure your caller's a great guy. I have no doubt he is.
Yeah.
But that's a national story, which is just completely off base. And it's no different in Chicago than it is in other cities. There are crime problems here. There are crime problems in Milwaukee. There's crime problems in every good-sized city.
Yeah.
And those need to be addressed. We also happen to have the worst mayor in the country. Congratulations to us. But a state's attorney's office that's being fixed. More people are being arrested. And I give the credit to the Chicago Police Department and the Cook County Police, the Sheriff's Department, I should say, and all the people who are doing the good work here, because they're doing the hard work. And the Guard, in some cases, but more often the ICE folks, are supposed to be here to support it. And that's what it's all about. But they have had no impact statistically on crime in Chicago. It was already going down.
Right. Okay. All right. Now let's get into another hot topic around the area. It is those AI data centers going in all over the place. And the big story now is that they're signing non-disclosure agreements.
So the public can't find out.
The public can't find out. Yeah. No matter what they negotiate with the local officials, they can't tell you what they're doing at the data centers.
Yeah.
Well, and don't you always find that the more secrecy you have, the more people trust? Right? That's when people really get behind your idea. We can't tell you what we're doing. Yeah, those data centers, we've got one not far from where I live in the western suburbs of Chicago. And the main threat, and I mean threat in quotes because I don't believe it to be a threat, is the amount of power it takes to generate AI. And power means you've got to have a lot of electricity, and electricity means rates could fluctuate, but it also could have an impact on the environment because of what it takes to generate electricity. Look, if you're going to believe in AI and it's not going anywhere, there is a price to pay for progress. But you should absolutely stay on top of your elected folks, your mayors, your city council people, and go, what the hell is going on down the street, Bob?
Yeah.
And go to those meetings and ask your questions because, yeah, we all deserve answers.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Should be open to the public as far as everything that goes into building these things.
I know we've had a lot of stories, like from the south of Louisiana. I believe there's a data center that's going in, and it's very dangerous to be even around the data center as they're building it because a lot of the truck accidents, car accidents, because of the large trucks moving in and out. Even the kids can't even go out on the playground anymore because a truck had driven onto the playground accidentally. So the kids can't
Really?
play at recess anymore. Yeah.
Not quite sure how that accident happened. So we're going to need some paperwork on that.
Well, this is Meta rather going in there and putting in their data center, AI data center. So. Yeah.
And don't you think Facebook has just improved everything? Hasn't it just been terrific?
I know. See,
it's working really well.
I would give in to them easily.
Okay.
I remember the Social Network movie. I remember walking out of that movie being really angry because even though I thought it was a terrific movie, and I salute anybody who's successful with an idea, that entire premise of Facebook was nerds wanting to meet girls.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. That's why Facebook exists. That's the whole story.
Yeah.
And it's turned into what it's turned into. But I'll never buy into the fact that the social media geniuses who have put all these things together can't control their own networks and shouldn't be regulated. Of course they should.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing, too, that they have acquiesced to what Trump wants in regards to content, but they're banning actual content that is against the Trump administration idea of what should be free speech.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys noticed, I was disappointed in 60 Minutes last week before this week. It's one of the last legitimate hours of real, hardcore, deep research, expensive journalism. And last week they did a 20-minute story on combat chess. And I only wish I was making it up. And I'm watching it, and it's making me angry because when you have that limited amount of real estate, you need to tackle the topics that made 60 Minutes famous.
Right.
And not waste time. And it just felt like they were, again, acquiescing to what Trump wanted.
Steve, we got to leave it there. We appreciate you joining us. If people want to...
Typical of you Trump fans, always wanting to get rid of me when I'm criticizing them.
People want to find out more about what you're up to. How do they do that?
CochranShow.com. Everything's right there. But thank you, guys. Always appreciate it.
All right.
Always fun to talk to you, Steve. That's Steve Cochran from Chicago. And that's going to do it for John and Gordy. We'll be back this afternoon from 2 until 5 on the network.
How do they do it?
Yes. And we hope you have a great day. Don't forget that keyword is chill, CHILL. Get in on the Text to Win contest. We'll tell you more about it throughout the day. More chances to win. Have a great day. Talk to you later. So long.
In the morning, as we were saying, let the sun shine. It's the John and Gordy Show.